Hey, how's it going? I hope you've had a great week so far. The weekend is right around the corner. Quick question. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? Well, I can tell you how to get to Lego Sesame Street. Welcome back to Brickscale Studios. My name is Jeff, and apparently I am the king of bad jokes and puns. But hey, we're having fun, right? So today on the channel, I have the Lego Ideas Sesame Street set. We're going to build and review that for you today. Without giving too many spoilers, all I'm going to say is mostly positive things to say about it from me, but just a slight negative on the minifigs and the amount of stickers, but we'll get into all of that at the end when we do the review portion, so let's get into the build. This is Sesame Street, set number 21324. It has 1,367 pieces. There are 6 minifigures, and they are all unique to this set. This originally retailed for $119.99. And it was available from November 1st, 2020 until December 31st, 2022. So let's take a look at the back. So here it's an open back set, so there'll be some play opportunity here. So let's unbox. So it looks like there are 6 sets of bags. However, there are multiple of some of them. Okay, so yes, there are 6 numbered bags. And the interesting thing is that all of the bags have 2 bags. So there's 2 bag 1s, 2 bag 2s, 2 bag 3s, except for bag 4. 4 only has 1 bag. However, we do have this unnumbered bag that has some plates in it. And then we have a rather large sticker sheet. So there's that. Here's the manual. So, welcome to 123 Sesame Street. And here it talks about the Sesame Workshop. And then, of course, this was an ideas set, so there is a fan designer. And then we have the Lego designers, and then we get into the build. So let's get into bag number 1. The first thing is we have Big Bird. And so this is a pretty cool minifig. This top piece is sort of a rubberized body and head. The arms are attached and they are movable. You can move them back and forth. And there is some leg printing. So that's nice. So that is our first minifig, which is Big Bird. All right, so let's get into bag number 1. Alright, that is it for bag number 1. So it looks like we have a start on the first floor here. And I will say, we've got some pretty colorful pieces here. Lots of bright colors, so that's kind of cool to get to see these pieces in these crazy colors. Alright, on to bag 2. Okay, so for bag 2, we get Elmo. Now, as I mentioned in the Winnie the Pooh build, I said that the minifigures in the Winnie the Pooh build were way better than the ones in Sesame Street, and I'm standing by that. Instead of having some sort of printing or at least like the Big Bird, we had this feather detail. It's just a solid red body, arms and legs, no printing, no nothing, and then an Elmo head. So I think they could have done a little better job putting some sort of printing on there to give the hint of fur or whatever instead of just the plain red. But anyway, enough about that. Let's get on with bag number 2. That is it for bag number 2. So things are coming together. So that's what we're looking like at the moment. Also, this sticker, be very careful if you happen to do this set. When I peeled it off the backing, it ripped. Luckily, I was able to piece it back together. But just be careful. All right, on to bag number 3. All right, bag number 3 has us with, start out putting together Ernie. So this is a pretty good minifig. I do like that they have the back printing and a good molded head. right, that is the end of bag number 3. And this is what we have. So far we have the second floor. I have a very cool little bathtub and the rubber ducky. Remember Ernie's song, Rubber Ducky, You're the One? So that is what we're looking like at the end of bag 3. So on to bag 4. Alright, so as we start bag 4, we have Bert. So again, good printing on front and back. Alright, let's get into bag 4. See, this is what we have so far. So this level looks pretty great, but not a lot of detail down here. Maybe that will change with bag 5. I'm not sure, but let's get into it. Alright, bag 5, we get Cookie Monster. And again, like Elmo, I think they could have done a little printing or something to give the illusion of fur instead of just this plain blue nothing. But there's Cookie Monster. So let's get into bag 5. Alright, that is it for bag number 5. So we basically did Hoopers, and it looks like maybe the Count and Cookie Monster's room. Not real sure. But anyway, let's move on to bag number 6. All right, that is it. And again, I realize that it's tough to see. So I will definitely be, see if I can tip it a little bit. All right, so there we have it. Of course, I'll change the camera angle and we'll have a better look at it in just a minute. Here is the completed Sesame Street. All in all, like I said, you know, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but all in all, this was a great set. I do like the look of the building. I think it's great. If you have kids, there is a lot of playability here. It is an open back, which we'll get to. We'll turn around and get to that in a second. My one major critique is the minifigures. We have this awesome Big Bird figure, and then we have this not so awesome lackluster Elmo figure. The Bert and Ernie figures are great. They've got printing on both sides of the body. The heads are great. But yeah, again, the Elmo, the Cookie Monster, and even Oscar, it's just a round ball with a face on it. Like, I feel like, again, we could have got, I mean, at least with the Elmo and the Cookie Monster, we got these molded heads. So I feel like we could have gotten a molded Oscar head instead of a round ball, smooth ball with, again, no printing indicating fur or anything. My other, and this is even a more nitpicky thing than the minifigures, when it comes to Lego, I feel like things should be secured down. And we have a couple elements that, one of them is this little mailbox here, and the other one is this little UFO on the roof. Those are not secured to the model at all, so anytime you touch this thing, they knock over, they fall off. So again, a little annoying. So I will be taking the legs off that mailbox and securing that down. And I'll probably put some sort of a stud or jumper on the bottom of the UFO. But again, those are super minor, like, compared to the minifigures. I think the minifigures are my main issue. Also, before I turn this around to show you the back, one interesting thing is you can see these 1x1 bricks with the holes in them. And there was a lot of speculation when this set came out that that was to attach future buildings. They were going to come out with more Sesame Street buildings that you could attach to this one and have a whole actual Sesame Street. If you recall, if you know about the Lego modular buildings, they also include these pieces in the base of them so that you can attach them together to form like a street. So there was a lot of speculation around that, that there was going to be additional buildings that we could attach, but as of this video, which is October 2024, when I'm recording this, none of those other Sesame Street buildings, if they were going to happen, have happened. So I'm not holding out much hope for the future. So I'm thinking this is the one-off Sesame Street set that we're going to get. So before we turn this around and talk about all the stickers, this is a nice piece. This 1, 2, 3 Sesame Street piece. These are both printed, so that's very nice. That sort of the main thing you want is a printed piece rather than a sticker. But let's turn this around. And first of all, you can see we've got two huge stickers right here. But I do like the level of detail. Just for this little room, there's a ton of stickers, like 5 different stickers just for this one little room. You saw the sticker sheet. It was quite large. The top of this table, that's a sticker. And then as we get in here, I mean, you can see sticker, 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 tons of stickers. But you can see the open back. Again, nice playability. You know, you can put the figures in and all that. I do feel like it's a little lopsided in that the second floor here, there's a ton of detail. We've got Bert and Ernie's beds. We've got the bathtub with the rubber ducky. And then on the first floor, it's just kind of blah. kind of empty. There is a bed and a sort of a model train, but that's about it. The other kind of, again, nitpicky thing was we, of course, you know, we built the base and then we built up. And sort of one thing that was a little annoying was this little chest of drawers back here. And the train, we didn't build those until after we'd completed the second floor, and then we put them in there. Now, I understand if you are a child or, you know, maybe a smaller person than I am, it's no big deal. But it just seems like it was such a pain to get in there and get these secured down with this floor in the way when we could have put those in before we built the second floor, like no problem. But again, just being nitpicky. So let's switch this back around. But all in all, like I said, a great set, lots of cool details, very nostalgic for Sesame Street. Just the minifigs and all those stickers. Well, like I said in the introduction, a mostly positive experience building this and some great nostalgia. Just a little nitpicky on those minifigs and all of the stickers. When you take a look at the Winnie the Pooh set, which came out after the Sesame Street set, those minifigs in the Winnie the Pooh set were just phenomenal compared to the rather basic, with the exception of Big Bird. I think the Big Bird minifig is excellent. The others, the Bert and Ernie are good, but the Elmo, the Cookie Monster, and Oscar the Grouch, wah wah. That's my opinion anyway. But I will link the Winnie the Pooh video to this video so that you can check that out and see for yourself the difference in the minifigures. And if you like these LEGO reviews, I will put a link to the LEGO review playlist. We have a ton of stuff. You should check out, I mean, not just Disney and Sesame Street, we have Lamborghinis and typewriters and tree houses. I mean, tons of stuff. So I'm sure there's something that you will find interesting. So check that playlist out. And until we see each other again, happy building, take care, be kind to each other, and I will see you very soon.